Good morning, Dr. Muhammad Chin and fellow classmates. My name is Shirley binti Simbi and my student is 2022122611. Today, I will be presenting two current and reflective issues in the field of industrial relations as part of our HRM 659 coursework. The first article I will discuss focuses on constructive dismissal in Malaysia. What should you do when your employer is trying to force you to resign? This topic explores how certain workplace actions or pressure can legally amount to dismissal, and what steps employees can take to protect their rights under Malaysian law, employment law. The second article examines the effect of soft skills on Gen Z's industrial relation in Malaysia. As Gen Z increasingly enters the workforce, their unique approach to communication, teamwork, and adaptability is shaping the way industrial relations are built and maintained. By combining these two topics, I hope to provide a broader understanding of a legal and international challenge in today's evolving work environment. Constructive dismissal in Malaysia. What should you do when your employer is trying to force you to resign? The key issue in the article of expert in ONG company files in constructive dismissal claim revolve around an expatriate employee who aligned constructive dismissal after experiencing a perceived reduction in job responsibility and workplace tension. However, the industrial court dismissed his claim, stating that the employer's action did not amount to a fundamental breach of contract that would justify resignation. Constructive dismissal occurs when an employee resigns due to intolerable working conditions created by the employer. In this case, the court found no substantial proof of such a breach, reinforcing that dissatisfaction or conflict alone is insufficient for a constructive dismissal claim. In statutory law, the first article discusses a case heard by the Industrial Court where an expatriate employee, Abdul Malik Amin, claimed that he was constructively dismissed after being resigned to a new position. He argued that the new role was a demotion. The statutory law relevant to this case in Section 20 of the Industrial Relations Act 1090 1096-7. This section allows employees who believe that were dismissed without just cause or excuses, including cases of constructive dismissal, to file a claim at the industrial court. In this case, the court found that Malik failed to prove that his reassignment amounted to a fundamental breach of contract. There was no salary reduction or loss of benefits. Therefore, the courts ruled that the employer acted within its managerial prerogative and no constructive dismissal had occurred. This case illustrates how Section 20 protects employees' rights while also balancing the employer's right to recognize staff as long as it's done in a good faith. The effect of soft skill and on Gen Z industrial relations in Malaysia. The key issue, Gen Z, the newest generation in the workforce, is reshaping workplace dynamics and industrial relations through their unique communication style, expectation for transparency, and strong soft skill. Having grown up in the digital age, Gen Z values open, fast, and transparent communication, expecting regular feedback, and clarity for their employers. This shift has led to a more collaborative and inclusive workplace culture where employees feel empowered to share ideas and contribute to decision-making process. Organizations are adapting to these changes by modifying leadership style to become more feedback-driven, flexible, and focuses on professional development. These changes aim to attract and retain Gen Z talent who prioritize career growth and work-life balance over traditional job security. In addition, soft skills like teamwork, adaptability, and openness are crucial for improving industrial relations across generations. Gen Z's ability to collaborate, embrace change, and maintain open communication foster better relationship between employees and employers, reducing conflict and enhancing productivity in a diverse workforce. Social law, the second article, explore how the entry of Generation Z into the workforce in changing work culture in Malaysia. Gen Z value transparency, flexibility, open communication, and career development. While the article doesn't describe a legal dispute, the relevant statutory laws still apply. One is again the Industrial Relations Act 1967, which promotes positive employees relationship through fair treatment and open dialogue. Another is the Employment Act 1955, which governs basic working conditions such as fairness, respect, and work-life balance. This law support the type of environment Gen Z expects, one that emphasizes inclusive trust and equal opportunity. Organizations that acknowledge this expectation risk poor industrial relationship, higher turnover, or even disputes that could escalate to formal legal action. In examining Article 1 and Article 2, we can observe two distinct legal concerns in Malaysia: industrial relations, constructive dismissal in Article 1, and the involving workplace expectation with the entry of Gen Z employees in Article 2. Article 1 focuses on a constructive dismissal claim, where an employee argued that a job reassignment amounted to a demotion, violating his employment role in favor of the employer, emphasizing that the reassignment did not constitute of demotion because the employer's salaries, benefit, and rank remain unchanged. This legal issue revolves around employee rights to fair treatment and the employer managerial prerogative to assign duties within the legal framework. In contrast, Article 2 does not present a specific legal dispute but discuss how Gen Z expectations are reshaping workplace dynamic. It highlights the importance of adapting workplace culture to meet Gen Z value of transparency, flexibility, and inclusivity. While the article touched on labor law, like the Industrial Relations Act 1967, it is more focused on how employers can prevent legal deputies for fostering positive relationships and aligning their management practice with generational expectation. The key differences between the two articles is that Article 1 deals with a reactive legal issue involving a claim of unfair dismissal, while Article 2 focuses on the preventing role of employers in adapting to the needs of Gen Z to avoiding conflicts. Article 1 is about ensuring employee rights in specific legal situations, where Article 2 encourage proactive management to prevent potential legal disputes related to unfair treatment. In conclusion, while both articles highlight the importance of employee rights under Malaysian law, labor law, they approach the issue from different perspectives. One touch legal resolution and one other through prevent workplace adaptation. Both reflect the changing landscape of industrial relations and the needs for employers to balance legal, you know, for the workplace expectation. In conclusion, both articles emphasize the importance of maintaining strong industrial relations through legal compliance and understanding workplace dynamics. The first article shows how the Industrial Relation Act 1967 protects employee for unfair dismissal, while also upholding the employer's right to manage staff. The second article highlights how the rise of Gen Z in the workforce is reshaping expectation around communication, flexibility, and leadership. Together, these examples show the balancing legal rights with involving employee needs is essential for creating a fair, inclusive, and productivity work environment in Malaysia. Thank you, Dr. Mama Chin, and thank you everyone for your attention. I'm happy to take any question.